hurt.
banning picks for game 2. We have on their blue side Steel Wolves on the red.
Someone's getting punched.
Oh boy, we're all dead. Now, based on what you said last game, I think I can guess what you're going to suggest Steel Wolves do in this ban phase.
Yeah, not be Muppets. How about that one? Curveball.
No, it's either be
Ban
Muppets or ban Kiana.
Ban Kiana. Should be your first ban, actually. Oh
Well,
my
they banned
god.
Sona.
Why are you banning Sona? You know what? The one game that LYB have lost, or they were going to lose, you know what they played? They played Sona! Don't ban Sona. Every single LST team has proven they don't know how to bloody play the pick. Stop banning it. Let people play it and just pick Tristana Yumi and jump on their face and they lose.
Ezreal being banned out here by LYB alongside the Irelia.
I'm angry!
I get it, Fish. You're angry. Everyone's angry.
No one else is angry but me. Everyone's happy.
They're the band. Do they think they can deal with this Kiana? Don't do this to me. Don't do this, Steel Wolves. Karma banned
Isn't
out.
Kiana meant to be like, wasn't she designed as a jungler?
Originally, she was actually supposed to be like almost a mark. There was talks about like a off marksman style, but I think jungle was what we originally thought once we saw the kit.
Yeah. Nice one, right?
Well, she could still be playing. There it is. Kiana being banned out. And that leaves up to Silas if LYB wants to go ahead and take that for themselves here in their first
It's just such a staple flex pick. Just take it. Does give away Corki Ezreal though, but Ezreal's banned, so they can't lock that in for YJY.
The Steel Wolves want to play that Corki though.
They
And you know
should.
what? They played the Corki top lane or mid lane.
They should pick up the Corki. They should go Corki Sejuani right now. I mean, Jarvan's not bad, but I would have much liked Corki Sejuani being picked here. Or even, heck, just go Sejuani Braum, but they've gone for Jarvan instead.
And maybe a Renekton.
And then at this point, I just go, so why don't you just pick the Renekton first and Jarvan second? Because then you don't have to swap Muppets.
Oh, let's see if this actually
Surely
gets...
not, right? Surely, oh my god, the Muppetry is at the most high level today. Oh, it's just beyond the Muppet level.
And it gives away the Corki.
Just going down the sock puppets now, that's what we are.
We'll see.
This should be what, a Corki Sivir pick, I think, is what LYB will go for here.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
Corki Sivir.
If you're Cabbage right now, are you just like, I don't know why I even prepped these notes.
I don't know. But Exa could just pick Aatrox here for Gamza if they want.
Maybe go with the Kaisa for Gary.
Not bad, but you're just front-loading ability power damage now, which is not the best, but it's not bad. Sivir!
Yeah, no.
S-I-V-I-R.
No.
That's how you spell Kai'Sa.
Is it? No, it isn't.
I mean, Kai'Sa's not bad. I said ability power damage, forgetting that Kai'Sa now builds towards mana immune early instead, so it's going to take away a lot of that damage. It does do well against Kalista in lane, so it's not a horrible pick. YJY has shown that he's a bit of a one-trick with this Kalista lock-in.
Yep. Gonna lock that in. Facing a lot more AP damage than last time, so maybe he's feeling a little more confident not having to face a Kiana that's going to keep jumping on top of them during these fights.
Banning out champions that would do well against Azure in top lane, but Aatrox is still open.
Yeah, and the Poppy ban out here.
If they don't ban Aatrox here, Gary could just pick Aatrox for Azure.
Unless we're getting a Aatrox mid for pain.
They're picking Aatrox.
All right. Kennen banned out, so Gamza is not going to go for the speedy flanks.
Unless we see like YJY first pick Aatrox here for Pain mid lane. I don't think that'd happen, but...
Final ban from the side of LYB. Thresh actually drawing in a respect ban, and then we have a Rise hover, and Rise getting locked in.
It's not bad. No matter how you rework him, it's still exactly the same OP. Good champion to have. It's control mage meta. This is support, by the way, if it's locked in. Abby's already played it before.
Yes! Oh boy. We got the volley bear coming out onto the Rift. Along with the Aatrox, we're going to get the Demon Bear composition from the side of LYB.
It's got to be. I mean, it's either Aatrox or Camille, and Aatrox just makes more sense. Because you've already got... Actually, LYB's compositions is...
It's super brawly.
It's very brawl heavy. There's no initiation with very little crowd control, I think.
Well, you know, you're going to have the Silas is going to steal away the Braum ultimate or the Cataclysm from the Jarvan.
Sure.
That's your initiation.
Not really.
It's their initiation now.
Not really, but sure. I mean, I think Dodo is going to be stealing Kalista ultimate more often than not and throwing...
An Aatrox or a
No,
Volibear?
it's probably going to be Volibear. We'll have to see who he gives the spear to at level 1.
And there we go. Braum is going to be locked in a response.
I don't know, because I criticized Detonator for a very similar composition that LYB have put together, which is very little crowd control. You're really forcing Steel Wolves to come towards you, which, bear in mind, Steel Wolves' composition is all about going forward. Yeah, I think LYB have bits and pieces of good things here and there, but nothing really standard. I think they've done well to fight the Aatrox top lane. Silas going to do fine paired up with Corki. I mean, everything's neutralized, but it just doesn't, to me, doesn't piece together super well. So I'm curious to see how they play this one.
Well, we're going to go ahead, jump in for Game 2 as LYB look to close out their Week 2 with a 3-0 scoreline.
3-0?
Series.
Scoreline is this series with 1-0 right now.
No, I'm talking series score.
Match points.
Match points, sure. Your scoreline, like,
Get it right. We're meant to listen to music.
Yeah,
Shh.
I know, and you've already
Be quiet.
broken that.
Stop. Oh, just talk right through it, Opal. Come on.
It's your fault.
Get your shit together. Come on.
0 score. It totally makes sense. How rude. We've seen this before in Game 1. No one really wants to do anything. They're all standing by, looking cool. Doi Doi, flicking his chain.
Yeah, nice.
Using
Look
some of
at
that.
me, I'm a Marvel comic hero now. Ho ho ho. Well, he was in the Marvel comic books now, the Ash and the Lux series.
True. Is now League part of the Marvel Cinematic
Yeah, we're
Universe?
MCU now, boys.
We're MCU
Thanos
now.
incoming.
Oh boy.
Take that, Fortnite.
Well, we did already have that Rise cinematic where he's collecting runes.
Haha. He's Thanos.
And he's talking about he has the will not to use them. Boom.
He's Thanos. He's purple as well.
Wow. Well, that would make a really good skin. You can make like
Thanos Rise.
no,
And he snaps the rune prison people.
that or what skins? The World Breaker skins, where they're kind of like Aztec, but they got like the armor, the gold armor. That could work. That could work. That'd be Thanos-y. Be like old school Marvel comic Thanos, not the movie version.
So I just went Wraiths to red, and now going to do is Krugs. So the full EXP start coming out here for Dodoi.
Going to go ahead and clear out his bot side. Up to top lane, Azure can go rather aggressive in these early levels if Gamza doesn't actually land that first Q. Just trying to clear out some of those minions.
The thing is, playing that one-on-one is so simple as Aatrox. You just wait till you're in range for an EQ, you EQ him, poke him with your passive, and you're all good. But there is a gank coming mid lane. Dodoi can't participate.
Oh, that's a flash.
Oh,
no!
Vansu.
Oh, no!
No, Vansu,
Oh,
no.
no! It's tragic! Oh, jeez. YJY not able to escape, and it's 3 kills in favor of LYB.
No, Vansu. He tried so hard to do the EQ flash. Something that I first saw by Hallelujah from the Singapore Sentinels in one of their wildcard qualifier runs. And I applaud doing it right there, but you're doing it on top of Gary, who's already escaped. And most you get a knock up underneath the turret and you get a kill, but Hammers was ready to flip anyone back in there.
Yeah.
That was just a very, very poor level 1 gank coming out from Steel Wolves.
Well, you can't be around that tower with a Volibear. You're just asking to get flipped. So not a pretty start. Trying to go for the flashy play. Doesn't pay off, and now Doi Doi, he's already got himself the 1 kill and 2 assists, and he's looking to add another one onto his total pain. Tries to turn back around, gets some damage, but it's not going to be enough.
It's brutal coming out from Dodo with a double buff now. 4 kills, and he's got all 4 of them on his scoreboard with 2 kills and 2 assists. Only one left to take a beating as Azure, and sure enough, you'd expect him to start making his way up top. Games is actually holding this wave just beyond. You see that?
Oh,
So
no.
you play the matchup. Soon as you have the EQ combo available, you step up with it, get some good damage, poke them with your passive, throw out the change to see if they do walk in the wrong direction afterwards.
Now Doi already got himself his boots and his jungle item started. He got 150 bounty. It's going to be a rough one already here for the side of Steel Wolves.
Oh, this is going to be very rough.
Oh, he's going to try
Steel
again?
Wolves.
You're going to try for a lane gank here. You don't have level 6 on the Callista.
And
Sly doesn't.
Hummus.
Okay, you're going to get yourself a stun, but he just runs away. You're just going to flip again! Oh, Sly, guys. You guys got to calm down. You're going too crazy.
I mean, they got some damage, but that's it. Nice. Well, good job, Steel Wolves. Sly just took a lot of damage and didn't even trade. I don't know about this one, fam.
I gotta give some question mark pings to Fansu at the moment.
Oh, YJY's all alone.
Yeah. Looks like they don't want to go super aggressive. That's the thing about the Volibear. If you don't actually kill him, he has passive. He just regens back to full health. So he doesn't need to go back. He also got Relic. He's going to heal back up Gary. And the wave's going to push back to them as well. So YJY is just going to lose out on farm here. He does have a CS advantage, and they're just going to go all in on him. YJY, he can't do anything. Even with the shield from Sly, he's going to get taken down. I don't know what's going on in this bot lane.
Feeding.
Production is talking about how they're already going to try and give MVP to the Volibear.
Oh, this is the game the Hummers deserves it, okay? It's the one he actually deserves it for. So he doesn't get it.
There's still a lot to play here.
Watch him not get it now. Watch him just go to like Gary for highest damage again. Then I'll just go cry in a corner.
And it's gonna be Gamza. He's just gonna have a 0-0-0 scoreline and just be farmed up.
But he'll hit the Nexus. That's what
That's what will do it. Oh boy. So if we take a look at the start here, it's about a 3,000 gold lead at 6 minutes already for LYB. After 2 very poor executions coming out here on the side of a Steel Wolf.
That's a sizable gold lead for the LYB squad right now. Steel was going to have to find a big swing. Preferably try and find a point in the game where everyone just gets a small spike and take a fight to LYB. You know, maybe around Riot's first item complete. Take a fight to LYB while you're not too far behind and they haven't shopped yet. See if you can make something out of it, because when you fall behind this early on, you really need to create something. Getting Cloud Dragon is nice, but it's just a Cloud Dragon.
A little extra move speed. Next dragon, though, is going to be another Cloud Drake, so they can look to stack that. Doi. Oh, he's going sneaky from the shadows. Pain can't see him. He's able to run away with the snare, but Doi stealing away the ultimate. He's going to bring EXO into it. Yes, he is. Pain has to flash away. He can't run, though. And Vansu also going to get hooked up. Doi underneath the tower takes some turret shots. Will be just fine, but LYB still keeping their foot down on the pedal, and they're looking to collapse here. That's going to force a flash. Exhaust is already there. And both members of Steel Wolves now flashless in the bot lane.
That's disgusting. They got teleport on games. I'm surprised LYB don't stick around for a 5-man dive bot. Let's bring the whole party here. A bit of fiesta. I mean, the Assassin Silas is the strongest. It's been proven right now.
Personally, Doi standing in the just out of vision there was actually pretty disgusting. Like, just maneuvering over out of the bloom.
Very nice.
He struck from the shadows. Pain didn't really have any time to react. And easy takeaway on the ultimate allowed Doi to keep the chase up. Sheen also completed now for Exo, so that Corki is going to get a little bit extra damage. You got Ninja Tab. He's being rushed right away by Gamza in top lane. Berserker Greaves coming online for the Callista at least. But it's also Azure having to finish the Executioners immediately too. So he's having to put a little bit of gold just directly into this matchup already. Ward coverage from the teams. LYB having just their control ward in behind that tower brush down in bot lane. Nothing though coming out from Steel Wolves, so Doi can continue to just look for ways to sneak over and look for dives possibly. Bansu's nearby. Oh, look at this. You have EXO. He's got package at this point. They're just going to go all in onto this Jarvan. Flag drag is there. His Cataclysm is used. Azure, though, underneath that tower. Doi, he's waiting to just jump in with his own. And they're going to go ahead and take a quick, easy kill. Yeah. Beautiful tower dive.
Steel Wolves just got deleted again in the top lane. Beautiful tower dive. No Rift Hill to be taken. This is still 30 seconds before he spawns, but still so well played. And right after the teleport coming out from Azure as well. So he can't get back to this lane. LYB will take a few turret platings for this. Nice. That should be 2 turret platings gone.
Very nicely done. They even crashed the wave in bot lane to try and deny a little bit of CS themselves. We're going to have Rift Herald now joining us. And so far, so good. Very clean game from LYB.
Yeah, LYB are playing this game perfectly so far. Nice a day performance, actually, because the last game was very sloppy coming out from LYB, and this time around they've stuck around and they've made this stylish jungle work, getting pick after pick, rotating around the map.
I also like right when that Corki package is up, look for that quick roll.
Made a play, and it's one of the first Corkis we've seen do that. A lot of Corkis that we've seen recently, LST, not able to make that play, not able to rotate around effectively for it. EXO doing the right thing, making sure as soon as he gets the package, he can go for it.
Well, here we go. Going to jump in onto EXO's in. Nice little pickup here for Steel Wolves if they're able to finish off the kill. EXO just trying to juke away from the Dragon Strike. It's not going to work, though. So Steel Wolves able to find a quick kill on that Corki.
Yeah, nice little pick there coming out from Bansu. You can see that Exon really wanted to escape with the Valkyrie, but Valkyrie is one of the lowest priorities for a spell in League of Legends, so wasn't able to do so.
With that quick catch, Doi does show himself in mid lane. Steel Wolves could look to try and just go for another Drake here, at least set up around it. It's got another, I believe that's 30 seconds at least. I think it's only a gray hourglass, so in between 30 and 60 seconds. Oh, look at that, teleport up toward top lane. They're just going to go for a quick dive. They got the Corki up there coming out from EXO. They say, all right, we're just going to go ahead and take an easy kill on Azure, as you saw on the minimap.
That's free dive, you know, free kill, it's fine. Let's just take top turret as well.
All right. Again, simple and clean. Seems to be the way it is tonight here for LYB.
It's going to be first brick as well. Top turret's going to be taken down for free. Steel Wolves are looking for a big dive bot lane, though. James is in trouble.
James going to try and pop the ultimate. Gets a little bit of his health back.
Bansu in trouble.
Oh, Bansu! Oh, he's able to use the stopwatch, and guess what? Gary decides to go back in. He's going to trade back at least one kill. Does go down himself. Doi is nearby. Could look for a play. What ultimate can he steal? He can maybe steal that Braum ultimate. Would be nice. He jumps on in, goes, has it available for himself. Maybe a little too far forward. Almost takes down Sly. Now they get the turnaround back over, and that's going to be a shutdown here onto the Callista.
That was big from Steel Wolves, juggling that dive very well. Sloppily played coming out from LYB. I think James did a very good job locking him down initially, and then we saw Gary jump back in to pick up a kill. That was nice, but he didn't stay underneath turret. Gary's best bet there was to jump in, get the kill in towards Jarvan, and immediately just hide behind the turret and force him to dive even deeper, and then that would have allowed Doi to dive in as well. I think Doi diving in, a little bit unnecessary because he was just going to die anyway.
Comes on over. That's no mana here on this Corki. EXO's caught out, able to Valkyrie away, just had enough. Azure was nearby. After losing his top lane tower, was going for a roam here.
Sending off the next dragon. And
right.
Corki is very low with no teleport, so
should be an easy take here for Steel Wolves. So they've been able to get a decent amount of objective control on the bot side of the map.
But there's still 4,000 gold behind. That's the big issue. Training back that turret was a force thing, and they blew teleports to try and get there. You know, they're very well played. I mean, Steel Wolves should have forced that a while back, because it's very clear they can do it. Maybe force it a bit earlier, and they might have gotten even more. But instead, it gives LYB the opportunity to try and take away Rift Herald as well, 13 minutes in. So it's not going to be a turret planing Rift Herald, but they're at least going to be able to use it to chunk down a turret or set up for a turret later.
Oh, you hear the pings, YJY. Does he get that turret plate? Oh, just in time.
Gets one more just in time.
And we'll also get the turret itself, so nicely done. Immediately, though, that's going to be a Rift Herald here popped. 4 members in mid lane. They also have a package available, too. So if Steel Wolves want to try and defend this, they might just get dove.
Yeah, this should be a free turret. Zero can't even step up to hit the eye just yet. Oh, that's a good package, too.
Package comes out. We have Sly, though, nearby. Might be looking for a play. Not able to connect there with the Winter's Bite. Has ultimate available. YJY has it as well. Ooh, some decent damage coming through from the Rise. Sly gets tagged up. Oh, Root's going to connect here onto EXO. Azura wants to jump in onto the back line. Jumps forward. Double knock-up on both sides, and it's just a bounce house for both teams. Gamza, though, is going to get taken down.
Pain.
Flash forward from Pain.
Oh,
gets
Steel
another one.
Wolves.
EXO's in. Has to get back to safety, but Steel Wolves are able to find a fight. And it feels like LYB are almost getting a little too cozy here with the gold lead they had earlier.
Yeah, very well played coming out from Steel Wolves, using their combos effectively to get some good damage. Oh, YJY. Someone needs to stop this man from getting Kalista all the time, because he keeps putting Steel Wolves on his back with this pick. 6-2-1 on Kalista.
That was actually nasty. He stacked up a minion, used the Q to transfer over the stacks, and killed the Corki. Because I was about to say for YJY, I thought he was dead. He got underneath tower with no minions as it got cleared out by a phosphor bomb.
This is being pulled back from a 5,000 gold lead, by the way. So I kind of disagree with Gary's build as well. He's gone for the Stormrazor on Kalista. I think it's a bit outdated. I feel like the Mirror Mana build is a lot stronger now. All 5 ticks of the Mirror Mana do apply when you hit a Q, so
yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
They've been trying to make that pretty much like preventing especially new Kaisa players from building that. They've taken it from the recommended items because it just doesn't feel great. But people still build it. They like having that enhanced first auto. But he's not even going like fleet footwork or anything to get the enhanced first auto. It's just
press the attack. It's not a bad build. This was the build before tier became more popular, but now LYB are in a situation where they're only 1,000 a bit gold ahead, where they were so far ahead before. And you look at Steel Wolves' composition, Braum, Jarvan, Renekton, they can dive in very nicely and disrupt you while they're at it.
And you got a 2-item Kalista at 16 minutes. Technically 3 if you count the boots. Oh, they might catch out Sly, though, here in the jungle. Going to save his ultimate. Didn't even have it available. So a nice pick here by LYB with the vision they were able to get already.
That was nice, and LYB just need to rinse and repeat this and look for more opportunities to try and take objectives. Mid lane's definitely a priority. With the Braum ultimate, LYB can look to try and pinch down this, knock down this mid lane turret, especially with how split up the map is. You've already got Kalista top side of the map, so if anyone tries to come here for a fight, Pain's going to be very careful. Stoidoy is looking for a flank.
Stoidoy nearby, Pain taking his time. Decides not to go too far forward, as LYB are able to take down the first tier tower in mid lane. Ping's coming up toward the top side. Gary's 2 levels down.
Oh, that's a big play coming up for YJY.
He's got to kill him before Joy comes over. Gary's just going to get taken down. Unfortunately, the Rend isn't going to do enough.
Oh, he doesn't get the stun.
Oh, no. Here comes Sly over toward the side. He's able to get the knock-up. Sly, he ends up pathing downwards. And now Joy, he's going to get caught out. Has to flash away. Fate's Call comes out. It ends up turning away, though.
One more!
He's not able to do it.
Oh, he can't!
YJY able to pick up a kill. He goes godlike, and Steel Wolves are in mid lane.
And this entire time, they were knocking on the door of Exus, and they get a free kill in the mid lane, which means Steel Wolves be able to respond with 2 turrets here, one on the top side, one on the bottom lane.
That's going to give him a gold lead.
With the misplays, though. My goodness.
Steel Wolves are about to get themselves a gold lead when they were down like 5,000 gold at 10 minutes.
We're probably going to go to game 3, and I think LYB have just been sloppy and careless in the mid game, and it's come back to bite them heavy the same way that they bit them heavy when they, oh goodness sake, when they went 9,000 gold behind in the early game last week.
Now Steel Wolves with their first gold lead. We see YJY also picking up some more attack speed himself. Massive difference when it comes to the AD carries. He only just had the call being finished now by Gary. And he's down 60 CS. This Kalista is getting to the point where...
And the thing is, it's a slippery Kalista nobody on LYB can effectively lock down YJY.
It's not really, you have really no point and click CC.
On top of that, Kalista has a big front line that is destined to disrupt, but there is package available.
Oh, again, the pincer here. They knock back. Steel
Package
Wolves,
is good.
Here we go. Pain, he's burning away, and they get the Kalista. Main target's getting taken down. Now caught in the middle of the Cataclysm. Double kill going in favor of Doi Doi. Slides trying to get back to safety.
The ace.
They should be able to find the ace here. Azure, Exo underneath the tower. There's a decent amount of damage, and Sly,
Exo's still
can't
tanking.
do enough. Sly looking to run. Doi Doi jumping back in, and Sly, that's the ace going over to LYB.
The beautiful juggle coming out from LYB. Right as I criticize them for being sloppy, they execute a perfect dragon fight. The timing was good. That was a perfect way to try and strike back using the Corki package brilliantly. It put Exo in a position where he wasn't far away from his team because he had the Aatrox flank and could distribute damage and jump over a wall if he had to at the same time. That has definitely put the game back in their court. They get the shutdown to Kalista, and they're now 4,000 gold ahead, and they got the first Infernal Dragon of the game.
First Infernal, and back up the gold lead it goes. 4,000 swinging back over to LYB. Steel Wolves had a lead for about a minute there. Ends up going down the drain. Let's go ahead and take another look here at that package to start things off.
Right in. So you can see it just locks everyone down. The entire time, everybody is piling on top of Kalista. So Exosen's dealing with the whole front line that's meant to disrupt him by throwing down one Corki package, meaning that they burn. And Corki package, a lot of people just think, oh, you know, it's a good way to deliver in the backlines. Corki package does more damage than a Rumble ultimate at this stage in the game. So it is very potent. I finish it off with a clinically performed tower dive, juggling aggro between all 4 characters left alive. Only person following that fight was Gamza.
Take a look here. Goal totals. A lot of it is on that Kalista, but you see all 3 carries for LYB.
Oh, no. Azure is falling way too far behind here. I mean, Gamza's got at least 1,000 gold ahead of him, but Azure is almost 400 gold away from falling behind Hummus. And Volibear, it's not like a Nami or a Yumi. Volibear is a champion that can play in the jungle or top lane. If your enemy's support, who can be played as a top lane champion, overtakes you, then you're useless, more useless than the support.
Fate's call, though. Beautiful combo. Easy pickup on to Gary. Z gets isolated here in mid lane.
Shouldn't be
YJY
there.
also, this time around, opting in for the Runaan's build because he has to deal with this front line.
That was sloppy, though. You shouldn't be there. Right next to Baron, 21 minutes in. Bad time to get caught out. Dodo does have Braum ultimate.
They got to decide.
Oh my god! YJY gets melted!
And the Cataclysm follows on through. Gamza, he's going to join in and just clean up the fight at this point. Sly gets taken down. And Steel Wolves getting a little too frisky at the Baron. End up falling as it's going to be a quick and simple ace for LYB.
Beautifully played coming out from LYB. Dodo dashing around the Baron pit with the Braum ultimate stolen, which scales off of ability power. As soon as Jarvan flag dragged and missed a crucial target, he turned around, threw down the Braum ultimate, hit all 4 players, and that just allowed all of the AoE damage to come in. Despite the fact that it was LYB that was down on a man, mistake was made by Steel Wolves fighting without Ryze being there instantly. Pain should have teleported right into that one. They should have dropped the water and said, I don't care if you're only a blue buff. You teleport here now because we need all 5. And still just beautifully executed with the stolen ultimate on Sylas. Very well played by LYB.
I think for Steel Wolves, they kind of need to calm down. Because they get a quick pick on Gary and they say, okay, let's go for this bear. It's only 21 minutes.
I think the quick pick was good because you've got a fed Kalista with Bork, Runans, as well as Rageblade. You could kill Baron very quickly. But
it's hard though to secure because they did nerf her ability to secure neutrals.
It does nerf her ability, so it's hard to secure, but you still got Smite on Vent. So you have 5 members strong and no AD carry for the side of LYB. They needed Ryze there. If not, it's a 4-on-4, and you're just basically training a mid laner for an AD carry, and the AD carry on the side of LYB is their weakest player right now. So although a good player to take away, they needed all 5. I think the call was great, but the execution was a bit of how's it going. See you next Tuesday.
Joy. Ends up taking the last cone back towards Sly, but doesn't go for anything else here. This is a little risky here.
Fight!
You gonna go do this? Oh yeah, they're thinking. YJY, you can't be there. You can't be
Oh,
there.
no.
You're just going to get just destroyed at this point. Steel Wolves go for this fight, but Gamza's already there for a flank. Exo comes in with the package from afar, and LYB are going to be able to pick up a quick double kill. And Helmez is just diving underneath the tower. The Demon Bear coming in. Azur, he's just limping back to his base, and LYB should be able to crack open this inhibitor.
Yep, with 5 members alive, Baron buff and death timers of upwards of 15 seconds. That's going to be LYB knocking over towards the Nexus. Very, very sloppy of a game coming out from LYB in certain stages, but at the end they finish strong. They hit hard against Steel Wolves.
LYB take down the first Nexus tower. Steel Wolves, they do come back up here. YJ, he walks into melee range of the Corki, trying to make a play. Fate's Call going to go for the knockup, but they're all so low at this point. It doesn't matter. Double kill for the Silas. And they might even decide to go for the dives to just axe out the KDA. They're going to go ahead, pop the stopwatches, finish off the game, 24-40.
Well played, LYB. I mean, a bit sloppy back and forth. Steel Wolves could have taken that game from them, but as soon as they found that aggressive play to make, they made it. But I'm still a bit worried about LYB. Yes, they secured the victory, but game 1 was it was a nail biter. That could have gone either way. In game 2, there were many mistakes that if they made those mistakes against teams like Empire, Win, you know, Mega, that's going to be lights out. That's going to be your tournament hopes and dreams being crushed if you make those mistakes.
For game 2, that first 10 minutes looked exceptionally clean by LYB. It looked really good.
And then mistake after mistake after mistake. I'm going to say that was a very different performance coming out from Gary, because we don't usually see Gary as the man from LYB that's dropping games. He's very stable playing in the bottom lane with Hummus. That's what we credit him for. So I think that was an off game for him, not quite on form for game 2. But still, the plays as a team were just very sloppy coming into both matches, and I think that's something they really need to clean up. Fair play to Steel Wolves. They really fought hard in both matches, but I think they're relying very heavily on YJY's Kalista. I think that's crucial to their composition, and I think that's doing more harm than good in the current meta.
And here you go. You take a look at this play. You've mentioned it before. YJY gets bursted so heavily, and that Baron debuff. Oh, the Phosphorus Bomb, too.
That was a misplay from YJY. He dashed straight into Corki, and you don't really want to go up against the Corki that close as an AD carry. You want to keep him at arm's bay.
And then Gamza comes by. He's like, oh, wait, everyone's dead already. At this point.
No, but well played by Dodo, because he sidestepped the flag drag that came out from Jarvan, immediately turns around, lines up the perfect Braum ultimate, and says, all right, boys, go to town.
Take a look at our post-game stats. There was that slight moment in which Steel Wolves had a slight gold advantage.
And I thought it was over there because that's where you just looked at the previous team fight and you said, okay, they can't get through the Jarvan sliding in, the Braum being thrown in with Renekton coming on top. And then in between Kalista and the team fight was a Rise. So it was so hard to, one, get on YJY, so hard to get through the 3 tanks, and you had a Rise being, you know, the traffic police of the team fights, basically. And then they threw at Dragon, and then it was all over at Baron.
And Doi going to be the one taking home our MVP with the 11-3-12 score.
Absolutely. He had the big Baron play to make up for Gary's positional mistake in the mid lane that led to Steel Wolves trying to take Baron, and on top of that, he was the key contributor to the early game play. So 5 kills, and he was a part of 4 of them, including the very first 4, which he got 2 of. Very well played by Dodoy. I think he's showing that Silas is definitely a pick that teams have to look out for whenever they play against the up, because that is a big flex pick for them that they can use in, you know, the entire top side of the map. And when Dodoy gets his hands on it, it's not only an early game threat and a mid game threat, but late game, he knows how to use the opposition's ultimate so effectively against them.
Yeah, so it was very well done there. Again, from Dodoy, able to go ahead and take home that MVP performance. LYB, again, they take home the victory. They get themselves now the 3-0 match score.
Ooh, they'd be feeling comfortable now.
Oh, yeah. I think you're pretty close. I think you get 4. You're almost guaranteeing that top 6.
4 is almost guaranteed top 6, but again, I think everyone's really fighting for 1 and 2. So we get the buys coming into playoffs, and I think that's what a lot of teams are really fighting for here.
Yeah, well, there's your results for today. Detonator were able to take home the victory over Axis Empire. And like we mentioned, LYB taking home a 2-0. Both series, I don't think you can say it were clean 2-0s by either of the winning squads because
not
they
at
were
all.
messy.
Not at all. I was actually surprised by the 2-0 Detonator against Axe. Well played to Detonator. I think they really found their form today, which was kind of lacking in last week's game. So Detonator didn't do too hot in those matches, but finding their form against Axis Empire, if they can just improve the same way they did from week 1 to week 2, from week 2 to week 4, I think Detonator will definitely be a top 2 contender because that looked very good.
Yeah, and you can see your total team rankings. So we have LYB, of course, currently at the top there, and then we have our 3-way tie.
Why do we have 1, 2, 3, then 7?
Well, because we have a 4-way tie for 3. That's the issue.
But it should be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shh. Fish, don't worry about it.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hello?
I said don't worry about it, Fish.
Or 8. 8 makes sense.
Yeah, yes, they're technically last at that point.
Don't know.
When they're
tied 7th.
Of course, though, they are currently only had the 1 victory, but they have yet to actually play their 2nd series compared to everybody else. And we'll take a look here as we start up our Friday matches next week. We're going to have Insurgent taking on Steel Wolves, where you guys will be able to catch the first best of 3 of our 3-day coverage.
This is a can't-lose match for the Steel Wolves because Insurgent have not been looking too good in the LST so far. They need to bounce off with this loss against LYB because it had some good moments and try and play well against Insurgents next Friday in this best of 3 match. And again, I think the one thing that has really been highlighted about Steel Wolves over today and last week's matches is they are relying very heavily on this Kalista pick from YJY.
Yeah.
It's a good pick for him. It's very comfortable and he's doing very well. But I think teams are starting to abuse that. Remember, Kalista doesn't have all that much damage in an even fight and towards the mid and late game.
Yeah.
So YJY really needs to snowball ahead, which he's done well of doing. But I feel like they're relying on it heavily.
And I think for YJY too, we've seen a couple times where he's been out of position. Yeah. But for now, that's going to end our broadcast for this week. We'll see you next Friday, same place, for more C-Tour action.